What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got Florida State are frauds, and so is Uiagalelei. Now, bro, that game yesterday, man, like there was no reason why Florida State shouldn't have dominated Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech was unranked, and Florida State was ranked number 10, bro. And Georgia Tech stayed in that game the whole entire time. Like, bro, I feel like Florida State are frauds, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it is still one game. But, bro, you just lost to an unranked team in week 0. Like, come on now. And Uiagalelei is already ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? He played like dog shit yesterday as well. Like, he had a couple good throws, you know what I'm saying, on 4th down and shit. But other than that, bro, he didn't really play spectacular or anything. But let's go ahead and check this out.
Florida State, fresh off of an undefeated regular season, and ACC
Thanks to Jordan Travis and Keon Coleman.
Of the college football playoff, out to prove the doubters wrong, and Georgia Tech takes down number.
Hey, Georgia Tech might be a sleeper this year, bro. Whole time they got a pretty good roster. Defense is pretty good. And then they got some solid weapons on offense as well. And then their running back Jamal Haynes, he's somebody to look out for too.
Game-winning field goal.
Crazy.
24-21.
Damn.
You have to think that Florida State was coming into this season with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. You know, they were great last season. They went 12-0 in the regular season. They had a perfect regular season. They even beat that Jaden Daniels and Malik Neighbors LSU team. But Jordan Travis suffered a season
damn, bro, that ankle injury shit
against North Alabama. Florida State,
oh my gosh,
and beat Florida and number 14 Louisville in the ACC.
But you remember, like, they were never the same after Jordan Travis got hurt, bro. They were struggling to put up 20 points, bro. Like, that was the whole reason why Florida State missed out in the playoffs, because I guarantee you, if it would have been Florida State in there over Alabama, I guarantee you Michigan would have cakewalked them, bro. It probably would have been a 50-point blowout. I kid you not, gang. Florida State was not ready to go into the playoffs without Jordan Travis. Even though they had, you know what I'm saying, pretty good weapons with Johnny Wilson, Keon Coleman, Trey Benson, you know what I'm saying, they had a good tight end as well. And then that defense, you know what I'm saying, led by Jared Verse and Braden Fisk. But QB is a huge part of the game, bro. And that QB they had to replace Jordan Travis wasn't that good.
They were 13-0, had just won a power conference championship, and beaten an SEC school the week
Rude maker.
Got left out of the college football playoff because of Jordan Travis's injury. Granted, they did then lose to Georgia
63-3. Damn.
But that was a weird game with a lot of opt-outs, which can always make it really hard to evaluate. It was,
yeah, you know, Georgia are tryhards, so.
And was very, very scrutinized for the committee to leave out an undefeated power conference champion. The good news is that Florida State definitely has a good chance to make it into the playoff this season, since it's now 12 teams and not just 4.
Oh, I forgot that was the new chance this year.
There, but if they just,
bro, this season's finna be crazy.
They're gonna be in, barring something insane. As a Hokie, I can definitely tell you, I hope
V-Tech.
I hope instead it's Virginia Tech. And Pat McAfee seems to think that'll be the case. But yeah, I mean, coming into this season, FSU was the clear front runner for the conference title, and I think anybody who said otherwise might have been lying to you. FSU does look very different this season compared to last season. They put an absolute clinic on.
Like, bro, you gotta admit, like, FSU lost a lot of talent too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Travis went to the draft. Keon Coleman went to the draft. Johnny Wilson, Trey Benson, they lost. I believe their tight end Bell went to the draft as well. And then on the defensive side, they lost Jared Verse, Braden Fisk. I'm pretty sure they lost a couple more people as well. So, like, they're looking totally different from last year.
A ton of fantastic players from 2023. Obviously, Jordan Travis is the big one because he was your starting quarterback and is always, you know, that's going to be super important. They also had Keon Coleman and Johnny Wilson, wide receivers, running back Trey Benson, tight end Jaheim Bell.
Yeah, Jaheim Bell.
Defensive side of the ball, cornerbacks Renardo Green and Jerrion Jones, linebacker Tatum Bethune, defensive tackle Braden Fisk, and the top FSU guy by far, defensive end
Jared Verse. Bro, I'm excited to see both of them play beside each other again, man.
10 guys drafted, a first rounder, 3 seconds, a 5th, 6th, and 2 7ths. FSU only had 9 guys drafted over the first 5 years before that. It really makes it obvious course, why FSU was able to have such a great season. And I do think you have to give a lot of credit to Mike.
Do y'all think that FSU can have a season like that again?
With a 3-6
Shit, well, obviously they're not gonna go 13-0 this year,
2021,
but
and then they went 10-3 in 2022, and last year, of course, was the big one. But still, no college football playoff appearance, even if there probably should have been one. As far as the new roster goes, FSU maybe isn't what they were last year, but they do have still some dogs, and they have a new quarterback, DJ Uiagalelei, DJU. He was a great.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say DJU, bro, because I'll be butchering his name.
Trevor Lawrence at Clemson. He wasn't. He was there for 3 seasons and disappointed until he had a good 2022 season with 22 touchdowns and 7.
He's basically Spencer Rattler, bro, but a little worse. You feel
He
me?
had 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions last year at Oregon State.
So we know the hype Spencer Rattler had, and then he disappointed.
Oh, wow. And I think he's exactly who we thought he was. Now, 2 of the fun big weapons to watch now for FSU is Malik Benson and running back Roydell Williams.
Roydell.
Both are transfers from
Bro,
Alabama.
motherfucking tired, bro.
A really good back too.
Oh, Hakeem Williams? Oh no, that's to a Philly.
Guys that I think you really want to keep an eye on that you can bet on being drafted next year. I really think there's 2. Patrick Payton is the surefire.
Oh, I think I remember hearing his name last season.
Get drafted guy. He was the ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2022. He had 6 sacks last season on the defensive line. At this point, it really does seem, from what I've seen, that he's going to be probably a day 2 pick of the draft, but it's going to depend on his season now. And then I am personally just really high on Fintrell Cypress. This is only year 2 for him at FSU.
It's my first time hearing his name.
Play a lot, and I paid a ton of attention to him while he was at Virginia. I live kind of close to the University of Virginia. I went to Virginia Tech. I'm always paying a ton of attention and usually never miss a Virginia game throughout the year. And I'll tell you what, he was a lockdown corner at UVA. He was great, and I think he's going to project really well at the next level. And he was just a huge recruit in the transfer portal for a reason before he even opted to go to FSU. I will say, college football in the morning, seeing that ball get kicked off, finally, the
man,
levels just skyrocketed.
Bags, I was so hyped.
Georgia Tech in Ireland. It's been a long.
Yeah, bro, I didn't even realize it was in Ireland too.
Okay, we are.
That crowd was rocking.
Fun start, and it really felt like it started with 2 of the easiest offensive drives you're gonna see. Toa Philly touchdown for FSU from 28 yards out, took the lead. They then went for 2 on this weird trick play. And
nah, that shit was crazy.
Byron punches it in for.
Yeah, who is this, bro? This fucking QB, bro, that they had.
And then it slowed down a bit. We saw a little bit more defense.
This nigga goddamn Josh Allen 2.0.
Had the only other touchdown before the 4th quarter, and Georgia Tech ended up missing a field goal. But dude, we gotta talk about Ryan Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
top kicker in the
bro,
country,
this nigga was burying those kicks.
52-yarder in the 2nd quarter. Usually not a far kick that you see a college kicker making. And then, oh yeah, to end the first half and tie the game at 14, he nailed one from 59.
That shit is crazy. He's definitely going to the NFL.
And that's someone that should be getting his flowers after this game, but that's going to be overlooked now because after a quiet 3rd quarter, the first play of the 4th quarter, Jamal Haynes rushed up the gut for a touchdown.
Yeah, bro was cooking, gang.
21-14 FSU, fully on upset watch, and then Norvell got pretty ballsy, and I loved it. He ended up going for it on 4th and 7. FSU picked up a huge first down. It felt like DJU really did play well on that drive. It felt like his vision was really there for the first time all game, and he was making the right reads. And then bang, FSU did it again.
4th and 8.
They pick up a 4th and 8.
Malik Benson.
Alabama transfer. The next play, Roydell Williams, the other Alabama transfer, scores a rushing touchdown, and it's tied.
Hey, bro, like, I know Roydell, like, he wasn't able to get a lot of starting time at Alabama due to, you know what I'm saying, him playing behind Najee Harris, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jace McClellan, you know what I'm saying? So now him being able to really, you know what I'm saying, show what he's capable of, bro, I'm so happy for him, bro. He deserves it. Because he was a dog when he was on the field at Alabama. Now he gets to put his name on the map.
Lost 11 yards. Then Eric Singleton, he gets a really good gain, and that sets up an Aiden Burr 44-yard field goal to win the game. A huge win for the Yellow Jackets. Their first top 10 win since they beat number 9 FSU in 2015. So obviously,
wow, so they got FSU's number.
Game, such a huge
okay.
And I think this is a pretty good football team. I've been saying that all offseason. Head coach Brent Key, he's been there since 2019 after a year in Alabama.
Bro, that's a beautiful ass trophy, gang.
This is year 2.
I want that shit.
I love is that he was a grad assistant at Georgia Tech. He played offensive guard there in the late 90s, and I'm always just a real sucker for a head coach at their alma mater. For their roster, they really don't have any guys to keep an eye on for the NFL draft, but man, I'll tell you what, they have some dudes that are fun to watch, especially Haynes King. He gives
bro. Fucking Josh Allen 2.0, bro. This nigga would not go down, bro. Like, he broke like at least 4 or 5 tackles every time he ran the ball.
He like fun vibes, and he really did that last year too. He had 27 touchdowns to go with 16 interceptions. The Yellow Jackets last year went a solid 7-6 year 1 for Key. They even beat UCF in the Gasparilla Bowl, and crazy enough, that's actually where Key coached for 11 years, so that was kind of cool.
Shit.
Then there's Jamal Haynes, who was right there just as an absolute blast to watch. Dude had countless great plays against FSU, just had me wowing. He was a wide receiver.
Bro, my favorite play from this nigga, bro, was it was in the 4th quarter. Bro was running down the right sideline. He had that step back and shit and juked out 2 FSU players. Made both of them touch earth, gang. That shit was crazy.
Jameer Gibbs didn't even do there, by the way. Haynes is just great to watch.
Oh, I forgot Gibbs was a Georgia Tech transfer.
Also, just ridiculously confusing that they are both Haynes, because that's not a very popular name. What are the chances? Also, I just got to mention Eric Singleton. This is a guy I think that can continue to progress and get even better. He was a stud last season as a true freshman playing wide receiver. Georgia Tech just overall is fun. They're pretty good. Unfortunately, for them, though, their schedule's nuts.
I might react to a lot more Georgia Tech games this year.
And you can bet I'm going to be worried when Virginia Tech plays them on October 26th, the Battle of the Techs.
Hey, man, what do you guys think? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications, get notified whenever I drop another banger video. We're on the road to 500 subs. Let me get it for more banger and college football reactions like this. Without further ado, I'm out. Gang!